guys, and welcome to another edition of the Showbiz Insider. That's your review of the biggest entertainment news stories of the month. I'm your host Zoe Richards, and today we come from the fabulous Cash Club Dubai. Now, coming up on this month's show is your red carpet roundup. We have the new Arabian fashion pack, plus we're going to take a look at the musical maestros who have been rocking the Emirates. But first, it's time for a little bit of Hollywood gossip and celebrity news straight from the Cannes Film Fest. The 66th Cannes Film Festival has been a riot of stars, drama, robbery, rain, and of course art house films. The opening gala movie, The Great Gatsby, was a fitting film to mirror the glitz and glamour of the festival. Adapted from Fitzgerald's Long Island set novel, Leonardo DiCaprio and Carey Mulligan lit up the big screen and of course the red carpet. Steven Spielberg helmed the festival as jury president, with Nicole Kidman, Anne Lee and Christoph Waltz in tow to select the winner of the coveted Palme d'Or. And the drama wasn't just in competition or on screen. During the premiere of Sofia Coppola's The Bling Ring, an actual jewelry heist hit Cannes, with Chopard jewels worth more than $1 million snatched from a hotel room. Ironically, the film is based on the true story of LA teenagers who stole luxury goods from the houses of the rich and famous. Missing a few diamonds or not, the standouts on the Riviera red carpet included Eva Longoria in Zahir Murad and Carey Mulligan and Jennifer Lawrence, both stunning in Dior gowns. And in the spirit of the Cannes Film Festival, we caught up with a few mega movie stars ourselves to discuss the actual process of creating a film and making a character. AKA Crick Sauce from Spartacus and Azog in The Hobbit. Here's our exclusive interview with Manu Bennett.
I went through the same process that Andy Serkis went through with Gollum. And so, you know, I had to wear one of those tight bodysuits and look like a complete idiot with balls all over me and a helmet on with a camera pointing at my face. And, you know, I didn't look anything like Azog and I didn't feel anything like Azog. Sometimes you can put a costume on and you can feel like the character. Well, I put this costume on and I felt completely the opposite. I felt little and small and tight and balls all over my face. And I mean, when I was filming riding the Warg, you know, the wolf that Azog rides in The Hobbit, I was on top of this green screen pommel horse that they use in gymnasiums, like a pommel horse. So there was no animal underneath me at all. There was nothing. And I was in a room with none of the actors. I mean, all of that shooting had been done. So Peter was saying to me, listen, Gandalf and all the dwarves are up this tree, the final scene of the first movie, and they're going to start throwing flaming cones down at your wolves. And the guys, two stunt guys, were moving this thing that I was sitting on around, and I said to Peter, I said, Pete, do I have a relationship with this animal that I'm sitting, this animal that's not here, but this thing that I'm sitting on? And he walked out and he said, what? And I said, well, can I have a relationship with my Warg? And in the middle of everything that he was rushing to try to achieve with the character of Azog, I was still trying to find ways of defining the character of Azog so that he wasn't just, Arr! You know what I mean?
It must be so challenging with the green screen stuff.
Well, it is, but that's the thing. You still have to go through the process as an actor of finding ways to make the character just richer in a way that the audience can be sort of, you know. I mean, if a character just roars, then there's no dynamic in the emotional curve that the audience will go through. I mean, if Jaws had just swum around in the water with his mouth open and the teeth showing, going, you know, you would have just gone, you know, that's just, after a while, that just doesn't mean anything. But when he's lurking underneath and you see his fin and he's lurking, and then suddenly, you know, then you jump, you know, you think, oh, God, he's so powerful, he's sleek and then all of a sudden, bang, the jaws come out. So I sort of played Azog like that. You'll notice in the first scene of the movie, or the second scene, where I'm up in the tower, and another orc comes and says, oh, we're sorry, Master, the dwarves got away. I said to Peter, can I come into this scene under the radar? Like, he's big and he's powerful, but these first lines are like I'm going to turn around and tell them that they're dead already. Can I not deliver those lines? Can I go to my Warg? Can I go to my wolf and pat its head and say, I wanted the head of the Hobbit King? And not say it to them, but say it to my Warg. So what I'm telling my Warg is, you're about to get fed. in a soft voice, hey, let's go get them now. You know, there's ways of playing the character that, you know, I made some decisions, and you know, in retrospect now, Peter's, you know,
It's very much a working, like, together.
Very complimentary about the way that I approach the camera.
Sure, amazing. Finally, tell me, what are you working on now? What have you got in the pipeline?
Oh, I'm on Arrow, which is a DC comic series that's shooting out of Vancouver, Canada. And I'm playing a character called Slade Wilson, a.k.a. Deathstroke, who's meant to be the supervillain of all the villains that have ever existed in the comic world. So there's a potential to really sort of bring out another great anti-hero or antagonist, and maybe if I grow blonde hair and blue eyes, they might give me a lead role as a good guy one day.
What do you think about blonde hair and blue eyes?
Well, salam alaikum.
From Hollywood stars to breakout Bollywood actors, we love to support homegrown talent. And local boy Taha Shah is making his mark on the Indian movie capital. Dubai-born rising star Taha Shah has made his film debut in a Bollywood film titled Love Ka The End. That was under the Yash Raj film banner. His next blockbuster, Gippy, has just been released worldwide, cementing his success in the Bollywood arena. So Taha, welcome to the show. It's great to have you with us today. Let's start from the beginning. You were born in Abu Dhabi, trained at the New York Film Academy, and now you're making it big in Bollywood. Congratulations, that's a really tough industry to break.
Thank you so much. I mean, I think any industry you get into is kind of tough. It's just, it's a mindset of how you take it. Because when I was over here and before going into Bollywood, all I knew in Dubai was about 5 big corporate houses, which was Yash Raj, Dharma, UTV, Reliance, Red Chilies. So I was a little ignorant, if you might say. Now going into Bombay, then I started figuring out that there's like 1,000 other production houses, right? But since I was so limited, I think my goals was to reach the best, and luckily I just kind of found them.
Now tell me, obviously your heritage has been a big influence in you going into Bollywood, but was there a moment when you thought, you know what, I should be breaking LA, I should be going to London?
I do think that. Actually, when I finished New York Film Academy, I was heading off to LA, and my dad just randomly gave me a call. And he's like, look, you did New York Film Academy, you've understood the kind of teachings that they teach you on the western side of it. Now go into Mumbai and figure out how they teach you over there, right? And in the end of the day, you're still Indian, right? To figure out the industry over there. I said, all right. So I was only going to go there for 2 days. It's just that those days never came to an end.
Amazing. Well, obviously in the right place at the right time. Let's talk a little bit about Gippy. This is the new film. When's it being released?
It's releasing on May 10th. And it's a film by Dharma Production. It's a story about a young 15-year-old girl who is on the heavier side, a bit chubby, and I play a guy called Arjun, and I play the dream boy in the film as put to me by the director. And I think it's directed by Sonam Nair. It's a first-time direction, but she's been selected by the one and only Karan Johar, who is, I think, a mentor to every newcomer in the city of Bollywood, Bombay, right? And without his expertise, without his guidance, I think nothing would be possible.
So tell me about your role. Like, how did you prepare? What were the challenges you faced acting in this role?
I was able to relate more to this. When I was about 16, 17, I was over here. I had like long hair, right? And that was the phase, 16, 17, I had long hair, and I was on the lines of thinking of myself as like, the hip gangster kind of guy, right? And I think the feel of that kind of rubbed off on me in the film. His name is Arjun. He's a very carefree kind of person. He's very relaxed. He's a heavy smoker, right? And he failed about 1-2 times. I could relate to that because in grade 4 I had to go down to grade 3, and nobody knew that about me right now. Only you do.
It's not such a bad thing. Going back and retraining and restudying, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. This prepare for this role. I think it was more the director. She was so easy to work with, and she just guided me through the whole way. It was so easy, such a breeze, and I was just playing a cool stud, I mean, how easy it is to play a cool stud.
Well, it's easy if you are a cool stud, to play a cool stud.
See, now you're talking.
So So that was both Hollywood and Bollywood right here in Dubai. Join us after the break for the Arabian fashion stars who are causing a bit of a fashion frenzy.